Back to the channel, guys. Something a little different today. We don't have any detailing or cars that we're going to be working on, but we're having a little fun today. So it's January 2nd, and it's like 50 something degrees. It's warm outside. We're closed today anyway. We have a couple cars lined up for tomorrow, but we're doing a little fun activity today. So I got my General out. You might have seen this in the background of some videos, and my son has his, he's got a Razor 170, and we have a little track that's set up between my house, which you can see back there, and the shop, which I'm in now. So right behind my trailer, right behind these cars, we have a little racetrack set up. It started with my son racing around in his go-kart, and last year we got him a side-by-side, so we kind of race around there. So I'm gonna take you around, show you what we're working on, and getting these things all dirty, and then we'll have to clean them up. It was clean about 10 minutes ago. I went around a couple times, and it's pretty muddy. Everything was frozen last week, and we had some freezing cold temperatures last week right before Christmas. It was like negative degrees outside. It was freezing cold. We actually wound up having a winter storm, and then it was like a flash freeze. And now this week, leading up to New Year's, it was in the 40s, and today it's in the 50s, and the rest of the week's going to be pretty mild too. So everything's just a sloppy mess, which makes for good running around here on the track. So let me take you around, and you'll see my son driving around too. we first moved out here, before I had the shop built, I was working out of my house garage here, and we had a go-kart track, which was really cool the way it was set up. Kind of came down over where the garage is now and looped through like where our track is. But obviously, once we had to do all the excavation work, this whole area was just ripped up and destroyed, just because we had to run the water line and the electrical from the house, dig a trench all the way up to the garage. So the whole track was just kind of shut down for a while. My son wasn't too happy about it. So after everything was kind of settled, we went ahead and laid out the new track, and we used bits and pieces of what was there before, what we had already established. But this one's definitely set up pretty good. My son's been in a couple hare scramble races with this side-by-side, and we're looking to try to find some more. It's just tough to find places up here in northeastern PA and even the northeastern part of the United States. A lot of stuff happens down south and out west, but he's definitely growing into this thing, and I don't know how much longer he's going to have it, maybe another year, but we'll see if we can get him on a quad or something. And there's a lot of other options to do around here for quads and dirt bikes for that. So I didn't think this video was gonna have anything to do with detailing, but I guess it does in a way, because now we got to get these things cleaned up. The track was pretty muddy, and both of them you can see behind me are totally trashed. So we're gonna get these cleaned up before we put them away. I hate having them sit there and just mud caked all over them. So we'll give them a good rinse, and that'll be it. So it's all fun for a few minutes, and you get these things all slopped up, and then you got to get them cleaned. I just hate putting them away when they're all dirty. Try to clean them up, as soon as we're done riding, if not as soon as we get back, within a day or so. But the mud that we have here on our track, the dirt, it's a lot of clay that's mixed in, so it kind of cakes on everything, and it's like peanut butter trying to get it off. I mean, it smears everywhere, and it's just in every little crevice, and it takes a while to pressure wash it. But I do have mine ceramic coated. Mine's 21, so I got it in June of 21, and ceramic coated it pretty much as soon as I brought it home. So the water's still beating up really well on the plastics, and I did the whole undercarriage, all the suspension and everything underneath, and I feel like it doesn't make things a little bit easier to clean it. The other thing that we do use is Amsoil Mudslinger. So when we get it clean and dried, we'll spray it, the whole undercarriage and everything, with Mudslinger. He actually sprays, my son will actually spray all of his plastics and everything with it too. And I think it definitely helps with especially the mud that we have here, trying to get it off after riding all day. So something to look at. Like I said, Amsoil Mudslinger, and Chemical Guys, we use Chemical Guys Bare Bones undercarriage spray. How's it going? Kind of hard to get off. All right, so we got these things decently cleaned up. It started pouring down rain, so we pulled them in. They're clean enough because we're gonna be taking them out probably soon, and just gonna get them all dirty again. So they don't need to be perfect. So I spent most of the day taking down all the Christmas decorations between the shop, my Christmas tree that was in here, and everything up at the house. Got all that down this morning and had a little fun this afternoon. Time to relax, and we're back to the grind tomorrow. Start 2023. We got a couple cars lined up, and I'm hoping that the winter time stays busy. Last year we stayed relatively busy throughout our slow months, which are January and February, and then once that warm weather hits in the springtime, we'll be back to full-time pumping out cars like crazy. But I'll try to get some videos up of anything that comes in here that's worthy of a video. We do tend to do a lot more interiors only in the winter time, so I'm sure we'll get some nasty ones coming in. But thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a happy and healthy new year. We'll see you on the next one.